last 2 days that I've done 13s, first day with quite a bit of uphill, I did it in 5.5 hours. The second day, without uphill, but a lot of mud and roots and rocks, I did it in 5 hours. So I told Random the very earliest I could be there would be 6 o'clock, which gives me 11 hours to get there. And that if for whatever reason I don't show up by 8 o'clock, but she hasn't received a text to let her know, that I've decided to hunker down and not to stay past 8 this evening. So that's how we're working it. Obviously I'll try to text, but I don't know how remote this area is. It certainly is inaccessible. I wouldn't be doing 25 if there was any other cutoff and way out, but there just isn't. You're just between Rangeley and Stratton, you know, you're on trail, and you know, that's absolutely normal. It's not that far, frankly, for a normal situation, but we're doing it this way. This will be fine. And tomorrow we'll be back at this little Caribou Pond road, so I can go on from here up north. All right, I will leave you for now. I'm just doing this half mile just to get to the trailhead, and we'll carry on from there. This is the Spalding lean-to. It says Highway 4 where we're going, 18.7 miles. This is what it looks like. Ooh, let me tell you, man, this southern Maine is tortuous. And these saddlebacks are no bullshit. I've snapped another pole. That's 3 Luckies and 1 Cascade Mountain Tech. Whew. I'm telling you, I'm going SOBO. I don't know what Nobo's like, but I'm telling you, that first saddleback SOBO, oh my God, it is not kidding. I'm doing okay. I mean, I'm probably almost 13 miles into a 24-mile day. That's 11 left. It's probably going about 1:45 right now. So, oh man. So I'm okay, you know, probably getting around 7 realistically. I was calling this the first saddleback, Poplar Ridge. It's only 3120, but it feels like we did every foot of it coming up. I'm not sure if Poplar Ridge is actually considered a saddleback, but they're all in a row. So if it's not, I don't know why it's not. So I must admit, I'm just happy to see the summit of that darn thing. It was legit. Oh, it was. And then I'll go down pretty sharply. And then there's a water source. The water source is actually at the lean-to, I guess the Poplar Ridge lean-to. So if I just stock up on water, then at least I can make a hard run for it and know that I've got the hydration to support me. Like I said, it's really hot and sticky out here today, so I'm sure that's going to ways to sap my energy. All right, the view from the first saddleback going southbound. It's pretty. The rumor is, the good thing about the saddlebacks are that once you get up the first one, then in between them you're only dropping down 400 or 500 feet. So you just pop up and down, not so bad. And then heading southbound, after I go over the last one, I have a long, relatively even descent down to ME4. But Poplar Ridge and this first saddleback, yeah, you earn your dues coming southbound on those two, as it looks like you have to do coming up out of ME4 up to the saddlebacks. So we'll just make it up here to the summit and give you the data off the sign up here, and then I'll continue on. A little bit harder working with just one pole. Slows me down a lot. I've really got my technique down using two poles. So there you go, Saddleback Junior, 3640. That must be senior. And then the slow descent down, I guess. Unless we hit that. Maybe that's part of the saddlebacks over there too, I can't remember. But, okay. Not a bad, would be a great view. Hope you can get something on the camera here. Looks like it's socking in a little bit. Look at it come through those trees. This fog. All right. Not quite at the summit of the horn, but this is a nice vantage point to give you the views off of here. So yeah, that was like, I think they said 1262, is that right? Ascent. And I don't think it's over, since there's high ground still here. Then I guess we get to the saddlebacks. So I guess this isn't technically the saddleback either. The saddlebacks are two distinct peaks with a saddle in the middle. I don't know why they get such a fancy dancy reputation. Everybody talks about the saddlebacks when Poplar Ridge and the horn were both pretty severe. Definitely earn your stripes with those two if you're a SOBOer. And I would say, well, the saddlebacks must be worse. And I'm holding out that maybe they are. But I've learned in other places that sometimes the thing that gets its name is simply because it's a unique sort of terrain feature, like Wolf Rock in Pennsylvania was, rather than the fact that that one is the most challenging. I don't think this pond warrants or has a name. It'd be kind of cool if there was a moose here, though. Looks perfect for them. The only point of significance for me is that that pond right there represents the 20-mile mark in today's hike. So it serves as a milestone to tell me that I am quickly approaching the last, period of this hike. Keep the morale up. Keep the speed up. And soon this day will be over. Random will be sitting there with a beer. Ice cream would be better. Ice cream is always better. I've learned this in my old age. So I will just pound out these last, must be about 3 miles. It's currently 10 minutes after 5. That's 17:05. And that is pretty good. So it means I basically have an hour and a half to do 3 miles and hit my target time. If I'm a little early, it's possible Random's going to be there, but remember, the reason I did a SOBO today was so that it would make it easier for Random to slack RTK and G-Bolt, who are also ending at ME4, because they had just 13 miles. They were expecting to get done a little earlier, so Random was going to take them to their hotel and then come back and pick me up. But I don't know what earlier means, so it's possible that they won't be that much earlier. And if that's the case, then I may have to wait a few minutes. No big deal. It's nice to see RTK again. That's awesome. That is truly an excellent way for me to begin to finalize my hike, is to actually come back and to hook up with basically 4 people. RTK, Mongrel and Turmoil, and shortcuts. Now, I don't know where the hell shortcuts is. I think he's supposed to be within a day of RTK. But as we're slacking and we start to move forward, it's possible we will move away from him and I won't be able to get a chance to see him. We must be coming close to the end. I see some sort of opening up here. That's always a sign of something. Of course, it could always be a dirt road. Oh, there's a car passing by. I do see something that appears. Nope. It's a red Jeep, or it's a Ford, I think. A lot of red cars around here. So I don't see random here. This is definitely ME4. This was the parking lot. I had Trail Magic here yesterday. Oh, there's the AT symbol. Yep. Had Trail Magic right here yesterday. So random couldn't. And that's where we came out yesterday. So I'll walk up. And hit it where I came out. For random, I am dead on. I was 1830 exactly when I hit that road down there. So that's pretty amazing given the fact that I predicted that only 5 miles into the hike up there at Caribou, whatever it was. All right. So I will see you later.